Just wait a goddamn minute. Why am I so late to the party? Why did I know about Aaron Pierre Shumpert? Teyana Taylor. Baby, what? That shit looks so divine. It almost looks like they was made for each other. These motherfucking pictures look like they're supposed to be in an art museum. Like, that shit looks so fucking shit. I am here for it. I am here for it. That gotta be the reason why Lori was like, nah, I'm cool on him. Because you know Lori is not turning down no new bank, baby. She would have ate it up real quick. They look so damn good together, like.
It started with a whisper. 1 minute everything seemed calm in the world of celebrity headlines. And the next, timelines were flooding with one name after another. Teyana Taylor, Aaron Pierre baby rumors, and hovering in the background of it all, Iman Shumpert. At first, people didn't take it seriously. Social media thrives on speculation. A blurry photo, a caption that feels a little too cryptic, a glow that fans swear means something more. But this wasn't just idle gossip. This time, it felt different. Because when the internet senses a connection between a former couple and a new face in the picture, especially when children are involved, emotions escalate quickly. And suddenly, everyone was watching. To understand why this rumor hit so hard, you have to go back. Back to when Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert were one of the culture's favorite couples. They weren't just public figures, they were a vibe, a brand, a love story that felt raw and unfiltered. From reality TV moments to red carpet appearances, they gave fans authenticity, or at least what felt like authenticity. Their chemistry was magnetic, playful, passionate, real. When news of their separation became public, fans were stunned. There wasn't some explosive cheating scandal dominating the headlines. There weren't chaotic interviews tearing each other down. Instead, there were carefully worded statements about growth, healing, and co-parenting. It seemed mature, it seemed peaceful. But let's be honest, breakups are never simple, especially not when they unfold in front of millions of people who feel invested. So when the internet suddenly began connecting Teyana's name to Aaron Pierre, the shock wasn't just about a new potential romance. It was about timing. It was about perception. It was about the story fans had built in their heads, and the way that story now felt disrupted. The rumors didn't come from a formal source. There was no confirmed statement, no official announcement, just speculation. A public appearance that seemed a little too coordinated, a comment section filled with knowing emojis, a few blog posts hinting at onset or whispers, and then the word that changes everything, baby. Once that word entered the conversation, the internet ignited. Because baby rumors aren't just gossip. They carry emotional weight. They suggest permanence, a new chapter, a shift in identity. And for someone like Teyana, whose journey as a mother has already been deeply public and celebrated, the idea of another child, especially amid fresh relationship speculation, felt monumental. Fans dissected every photo. Was there a subtle curve? Was that oversized outfit intentional? Was she glowing differently? In the age of hyper-analysis, nothing is random. Every movement becomes evidence. Every silence becomes suspicious. Meanwhile, Aaron Pierre's name began trending alongside hers. For many, he represented a fresh narrative, a rising actor, composed and reserved, now unexpectedly pulled into a whirlwind of celebrity speculation. Some fans embraced the idea immediately. She deserves happiness, they posted. Others were more skeptical. This feels too fast. And then there were those who weren't focused on Aaron at all. They were watching a man. Because when your ex moves on publicly, especially under rumors this intense, people expect a reaction. They expect cryptic posts, emotional captions, subtle shade. But Iman's response, or what appeared to be his response, only deepened the mystery. He didn't release a statement. He didn't jump on Lev to address anything. Instead, fans began analyzing his social media activity, a song lyric shared to his story, a photo posted at an unusual hour, a gym video captioned with words about focus and elevation. Was it coincidence or commentary? The internet chose commentary. Threads appeared within minutes. This is clearly about her, his hurt, his unbothered. He's leveling up. Every interpretation contradicted the last, but that didn't stop the momentum. Because once the narrative machine starts spinning, it doesn't need confirmation. It just needs engagement. And Teyana, she remained silent. That silence became louder than any denial could have been. Some fans praised her composure. She doesn't owe anyone an explanation. Others saw it differently. If it's not true, why not shut it down? But here's the truth about celebrity rumor cycles: sometimes addressing them gives them more power, and sometimes ignoring them lets them burn out. But this rumor didn't burn out, it grew. Influencer pages reposted side-by-side photos. Body language experts weighed in. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds. Some defended Teyana fiercely, reminding everyone that a woman's body should not be public property for speculation. Others insisted that where there's smoke, there's fire. And through it all, the emotional undercurrent intensified. Because beneath the gossip was something deeper, a cultural obsession with narrative control. When a high-profile relationship ends, fans want closure. They want neat chapters, they want clear timelines. But real life doesn't move in clean, edited segments. Real life overlaps. Real life surprises. For Iman, the situation carried a very different kind of pressure. Publicly, he has long cultivated an image of being grounded, artistic, and introspective. Someone who values creativity, fatherhood, and personal growth over noise and controversy. He's often positioned himself as a man navigating transition with maturity, focused on evolving rather than reacting. So when the internet began attaching his name to a rumor he didn't create, it placed him in an especially delicate position. The challenge wasn't just about the rumor itself. It was about perception. In today's digital landscape, silence can be interpreted as guilt, while defensiveness can be framed as insecurity. If he reacted too strongly, critics might label him bitter or emotionally unstable. If he said nothing at all, speculation could grow unchecked. It's a tightrope that many public figures are forced to walk, balancing dignity with clarity, composure with self-protection. For someone who has built a brand around authenticity and emotional awareness, the stakes are even higher. His audience expects thoughtfulness. They expect calm. They expect depth. Any response that feels reactive or impulsive risks contradicting that carefully built identity. At the same time, allowing a narrative to circulate without correction can slowly reshape public perception. In an era where trending topics move at lightning speed, even a few hours of silence can allow a rumor to solidify in the public imagination. There's also the personal dimension to consider. Beyond headlines and hashtags, there's a human being navigating fatherhood, career shifts, and public scrutiny simultaneously. When your name trends for something you didn't initiate, it can feel invasive. It can feel unfair. But responding emotionally in the moment rarely benefits anyone, especially when millions are watching, waiting for a misstep. So the real tension isn't just about what was said, it's about how to respond strategically without compromising character. React too strongly and you look bitter. React too softly and you look complicit. Stay silent too long and the narrative grows teeth. Speak too quickly and you risk fueling it further. In moments like these, reputation management becomes an art form. It's about timing, tone, and restraint. For Iman, the situation isn't just another online rumor. It's a test of the grounded, introspective persona he has presented to the world and how well that identity holds up under pressure. Stay too quiet and people project emotions onto you. So he stayed measured, at least outwardly, and that restraint only fueled more speculation. Some fans argued that his calm suggested maturity, that co-parenting and personal peace mattered more than public drama. Others insisted that subtle signals in his posts revealed deeper feelings. But here's the reality: social media rarely shows the full picture. It shows fragments, highlights, carefully chosen moments. As days passed, the rumor cycle shifted from shock to analysis. Was there actual evidence of a pregnancy? No confirmed sources, no official announcements. Just patterns interpreted as proof, and yet the impact felt real. Teyana's name trended repeatedly. Aaron Pierre's public profile suddenly expanded beyond his professional achievements into personal rumor territory. Iman's every online move continued to be scrutinized. The emotional stakes remained high, not because of confirmed facts, but because of perceived implications. It's fascinating how quickly a whisper becomes a headline, how easily speculation becomes assumed truth, and how deeply fans invest in narratives they've never lived. At the heart of it all is something human, moving on after love, rebuilding identity after partnership, protecting children from public chaos, navigating new connections while millions watch. If the baby rumor is false, it highlights the speed at which misinformation spreads. If it's true, it underscores the right to privacy during life-changing moments. Either way, the frenzy says more about audience expectation than it does about the people involved. And perhaps that's why this situation feels so emotionally charged. Because it isn't just about romance. It isn't just about co-parenting. It's about ownership of narrative. Who gets to tell the story? The individual or the internet? As the days continue, no formal confirmations have shifted the landscape. No dramatic confrontations have erupted. No public feuds have exploded into headlines. Instead, there's tension in the quiet. A waiting game. Fans refresh feeds, commentators speculate, observers analyze. But sometimes the most powerful move in a media storm is stillness. Whether this rumor fades into memory or evolves into confirmation remains unknown. What is clear, though, is the emotional journey it has already sparked: shock, curiosity, division, debate, and somewhere behind the noise are three real people navigating real lives. In a world where every post can become evidence and every silence can become suspicion, maintaining peace is a radical act. Choosing not to react publicly can be louder than any statement. And perhaps that's the lesson unfolding in real time. Because sometimes what trends isn't truth. Sometimes it's projection, and sometimes the story everyone thinks they're watching isn't the story that's actually being lived. So as the speculation swirls and the comment sections continue to buzz, one question lingers in the air: will clarity come? Or will this become another chapter in the endless cycle of celebrity rumor culture? For now, the answers remain unspoken.